What if the secret to high performance and satisfaction was not our biological drive, or our familiar reward and punishment drive? What if instead it was our third drive? This is our deep-seated desire to direct our own lives. It is the urge to extend and expand our abilities. It is the yearning to live a life of purpose. This simple yet profound question cuts to the very heart of human endeavor. It challenges beliefs we have held for a very long time, beliefs about what truly makes us tick. It invites us, indeed it compels us, to look deeper, to venture beyond the obvious explanations we so often accept without a second thought. We frequently believe we understand what motivates people. Money, perhaps. Promotion, certainly. External rewards, of course. But is that the entire story? Is it possible there is something more, something far more profound at play, something intrinsically and uniquely human? This is the fascinating journey upon which we are about to embark together. This profound inquiry forms the central theme of a truly remarkable book. The book is titled Drive the Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us. It serves as both a guide and a map, designed to help us navigate the intricate landscape of our inner workings. It meticulously unpacks the often overlooked complexities of human motivation. It offers us a fresh perspective, a new and illuminating lens through which to view our actions and the actions of others. The author, with great skill, invites us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about this fundamental aspect of our existence. He presents compelling evidence drawn from decades of scientific research. He shares fascinating stories that bring these concepts to vivid life. These powerful elements combine to light a path towards greater engagement, profound satisfaction, and genuine fulfillment in all aspects of our lives, from our workplaces to our most personal pursuits and passions. Our guide on this journey is acclaimed author Daniel H. Pink. He's a best-selling writer and insightful observer of work and human behavior. Pink synthesizes complex ideas from social science. He presents them clearly and engagingly. He tells stories that resonate, connecting disparate dots. His writing is thought-provoking and practical. Pink challenges conventional wisdom, encouraging readers to think differently. He bridges the gap between science and practice, making motivation accessible. His work inspires a more effective approach to engaging human talent. To truly appreciate the revolutionary nature of Daniel Pink's central argument, we must first take a moment to understand what came before it. He skillfully outlines two earlier, more primitive operating systems for human motivation. The first he labels Motivation 1.0. This was, quite simply, our basic primal survival instinct. You can easily picture early humans driven by the fundamental needs to find food, secure shelter, and ensure their physical safety from threats. This mode of motivation was absolutely fundamental to our existence, purely biological in its origins. Then, as societies evolved, came Motivation 2.0. This second operating system operated on a different set of assumptions. It largely presumed that human beings are rather like machines. It suggested we respond predictably and reliably to external rewards and punishments, the well-known proverbial carrots and the equally familiar sticks. This model rapidly became the dominant paradigm for managing people throughout the industrial age, focusing primarily on achieving compliance and using external incentives to drive behavior and boost productivity in largely repetitive tasks. Drive passionately and persuasively champions a new, upgraded operating system for the human psyche. Motivation 3.0. This advanced model proposes that human beings possess an innate intrinsic drive. It is a powerful drive to learn new things, to create novel solutions, and to contribute towards making the world a demonstrably better place. This type of motivation, Pink explains, is not primarily about the allure of external rewards. Instead, it is profoundly about intrinsic satisfaction. It is about finding joy and meaning in the task itself. It is about the deep-seated human desire to control our own lives, to make our own choices. It is about the persistent urge to get progressively better at things that genuinely matter to us. And crucially, it involves the universal yearning to connect our efforts to a larger, more significant purpose that transcends our individual concerns. This, in essence, is the surprising truth that Pink unveils. that true sustainable motivation springs forth from within us, not solely from external prods, pressures, or promises of material gain. The world around us has changed dramatically at an almost breathtaking pace, yet our approach to motivation often has not managed to keep pace with these shifts. Motivation 2.0, with its heavy emphasis on carrots and sticks, was perhaps adequately suited for the routine, algorithmic, and often physically demanding tasks that characterized much of the work in past eras. However, for the complex, creative, and conceptual work that increasingly defines the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century, this older model demonstrably falls short. Pink argues, with a wealth of supporting evidence, that these traditional external motivators can actually be detrimental when applied to modern work. They can inadvertently narrow our focus, stifling innovation. They can extinguish the flames of intrinsic interest, turning passion projects into mere chores. They can significantly reduce creativity and problem-solving abilities, and perhaps most worryingly, they can even encourage unethical behavior as individuals chase rewards above all else. We urgently need an approach that nurtures our higher-level human capabilities, not one that continues to treat us as simple stimulus response creatures. The promise held out by fully embracing Motivation 3.0 is truly immense, offering transformative benefits. For individuals, it offers a clear and accessible path to achieving greater engagement in their work and lives, deeper satisfaction from their efforts, and more substantial personal growth. Imagine, for a moment, working on tasks not merely because you have to, or for the paycheck at the end of the month, but because you genuinely want to, because the work itself excites and fulfills you. For organizations, adopting these principles can unlock significantly higher levels of innovation, improved performance across the board, and far greater employee loyalty and retention. Businesses that actively foster autonomy, provide pathways to mastery, and clearly articulate a compelling purpose can become magnets for attracting and retaining top talent. On an even broader societal level, understanding and applying these principles can lead to more vibrant, creative communities and a more engaged, proactive citizenry, far better equipped to tackle complex global challenges with ingenuity, resilience, and enduring passion. To appreciate Daniel Pink's argument, we must understand what came before it. He outlines two earlier systems for human motivation. Motivation 1.0 was our primal survival instinct. Motivation 2.0 presumed humans are like machines, responding to rewards and punishments. Pink champions Motivation 3.0, an intrinsic drive to learn, create, and contribute. This drive is about finding joy and meaning in the task itself. It's about controlling our lives, making choices, and connecting to a larger purpose. True motivation springs from within, not from external rewards. We now turn our attention to the cornerstone of Motivation 3.0, autonomy. As Daniel Pink describes, autonomy is about our innate desire to be self-directed. It is the need to feel we are the authors of our own lives. Autonomy fosters genuine engagement and lasting motivation. It is about choice, not solitude. True autonomy empowers people, respects individual capabilities, and nurtures responsibility. It unleashes a level of performance that command and control systems can rarely match. Section 2, the 4 pillars of freedom. Task, time, technique, and team. Task refers to providing choice over work. Time is about when work is done. Technique allows freedom in methods. Team involves choosing collaborators. Autonomy in these areas boosts engagement, innovation, and productivity, creating a more dynamic and fulfilling work environment. Section 3, Autonomy in Action, Real Choices, Real Engagement. Consider a software company that presents its developers with a set of problems to solve. Developers choose which problems to tackle. They decide on the programming languages and methods. They manage their own schedules. This autonomy leads to innovative solutions. Developers feel ownership over their work. They are passionate about finding the best answers. Intrinsic motivation fuels creativity. Being told what to code breeds mere compliance. Autonomy boosts competence and self-worth. It fosters trust and responsibility. Autonomy is a powerful antidote to helplessness. It allows deeper connection with work. Work becomes an extension of their capabilities. This connection sustains engagement. It helps maintain enthusiasm during tough projects. Lack of autonomy is demotivating. Constant monitoring kills intrinsic motivation. Work becomes a source of frustration. Individuals may do only the bare minimum. Creativity plummets without room for initiative. Engagement gives way to burnout. The human spirit seeks self-direction. Untapped potential remains dormant. Autonomy is a fundamental human need. It is critical for conceptual, creative work. It supports Motivation 3.0. Fostering autonomy unlocks human potential. It leads to innovative, productive workplaces. Individuals bring their whole selves to work. Autonomy is essential for thriving. It is the freedom to do great work. Section 1. The Unending Quest. Introducing Mastery. Mastery is a fundamental human desire to improve and excel in something meaningful. It's about the joy in the process, not just the end goal. This intrinsic motivation drives persistence and dedication. Daniel Pink describes mastery as an asymptote, always striving, never fully reaching perfection. This endless journey keeps us engaged and driven. Section 2. The ingredients of improvement, mindset, grit and flow. Mastery requires a growth mindset, grit and flow. A growth mindset, popularized by Carol Dweck, sees challenges as opportunities. Grit, as defined by Angela Duckworth, is passion and perseverance for long-term goals. Flow, coined by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, is a state of complete absorption in an activity. Together, these elements create a powerful synergy for achieving mastery. Section 3. Nurturing mastery, creating environments for growth. Organizations play a pivotal role in fostering mastery among their people. To nurture this drive, businesses must create environments where individuals feel empowered to grow their skills. This involves more than just offering occasional training programs. It means providing tasks that are genuinely challenging yet achievable. Goldilocks tasks. Offering necessary resources, clear goals, and constructive feedback is crucial. Feedback helps individuals understand where they excel and where to improve. When employees feel their organization is invested in their development, their engagement and loyalty deepen. The quest for mastery is a fundamental human impulse that manifests in countless aspects of our personal lives. By understanding the importance of mastery and creating conditions that support its development, we can unlock a deeper, more sustainable form of motivation. This allows us to tackle challenges with greater enthusiasm and achieve things we might once have thought were beyond our reach, constantly striving for betterment. Section 1. The why behind the work, introducing purpose. We now arrive at the third and final pillar of Motivation 3.0 purpose. Purpose represents the profound human yearning to contribute to something larger than ourselves. It is the powerful why that fuels our deepest commitments. When we find purpose, our work takes on a new, richer dimension. Purpose provides crucial context and meaning to our endeavors, complementing autonomy and mastery. It answers the fundamental question, why bother? Purpose transforms tasks into contributions and effort into impact. Individuals and organizations with a clear purpose demonstrate remarkable resilience and long-term commitment. Purpose can be found in making a tangible difference on a smaller yet meaningful scale. The key is the connection to a value or impact that extends beyond oneself, providing a sense of contribution and significance to daily work. Section 2. The purpose motive in action, connecting to contribution. Organizations that articulate and live by a clear purpose attract motivated employees. These individuals align their work with personal values. Customers prefer businesses committed to social responsibility. Authentic purpose becomes a powerful magnet for talent and loyalty. Individuals can find purpose within roles by understanding how their tasks contribute to a larger whole. Reframing daily work to a wider impact transforms mundane jobs into sources of meaning. Organizations are now defining and communicating their purpose statements. When genuine, these statements unify and guide decisions and actions. Work environments lacking purpose can breed cynicism and disengagement. Purpose is essential for a truly motivating environment, making work feel worthwhile. Providing the vital context that makes work feel worthwhile. Section 3. Cultivating purpose for lasting motivation. Leaders must articulate, embed and champion a sense of purpose. This requires authentic communication about the why behind the work. Leaders must help employees see the connection between their roles and the organization's broader impact. Sharing compelling stories and examples of positive influence reinforces the value of collective effort. Making the beneficiaries of one's work visible enhances the sense of purpose. Direct feedback from those impacted by the work creates a personal connection. Purpose, autonomy and mastery powerfully reinforce one another. Purpose provides direction, autonomy offers freedom, and mastery supplies skills. This combination creates a virtuous cycle of meaningful work. Purpose addresses a fundamental human need, unlocking profound engagement and satisfaction. Tapping into our most powerful intrinsic drives. Section 1. The Intrinsic-Extrinsic Dichotomy Revisited. Daniel Pink distinguishes between extrinsic and intrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation involves external rewards like money or promotions. This approach was dominant in traditional industrial settings. Pink champions intrinsic motivation, the cornerstone of Motivation 3.0. Intrinsic motivation springs from within, driven by inherent satisfaction. This internal drive fosters sustained engagement and creativity. Extrinsic rewards can undermine intrinsic motivation, shifting the reason for doing a task. Pink suggests a nuanced perspective on extrinsic rewards. For routine tasks, if-then rewards can increase performance. For creative tasks, unexpected now that rewards preserve intrinsic drive. Recognizing the impact of rewards on motivation is crucial. Section 2. Algorithmic versus heuristic tailoring motivational strategies. Daniel Pink distinguishes between algorithmic and heuristic tasks. Algorithmic tasks follow set procedures like assembly line work. Heuristic tasks require creativity and problem solving like designing software. Traditional motivation often fails for heuristic tasks, while Motivation 3.0 autonomy, mastery and purpose fosters high performance. Section 3. The Type 1 individual and the importance of baseline rewards. Daniel Pink introduces two behavioral types, Type 1 and Type X. Type 1 behavior is driven by intrinsic desires, autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Type X behavior is driven by extrinsic rewards like money and fame. Pink emphasizes that Type 1 behavior can be cultivated. Baseline rewards like fair pay and job security are essential. Once these needs are met, intrinsic motivators can thrive. Section 1. Transforming our workplaces beyond the paycheck. Daniel Pink's drive offers profound insights for structuring work. Traditional motivation models fall short in today's creative world. Pink's blueprint encourages nurturing autonomy, mastery, and purpose. This shift is essential for thriving in the 21st century. Leaders must transform workplace cultures, fostering genuine autonomy. This leads to greater job satisfaction and organizational success. Section 2. Rethinking education. Nurturing lifelong learners. Traditional education often relies on grades and tests, stifling curiosity. Imagine classrooms driven by autonomy, mastery and purpose. Students would be more engaged, curious and resilient. This fosters critical thinking and creativity, preparing them for a lifetime of learning and adaptation. The lessons of Drive show us how to unlock this potential. Section 3. Enriching personal lives, finding deeper fulfillment. The principles of autonomy, mastery and purpose extend beyond work and education into our personal lives. They guide how we spend leisure time, set personal goals and nurture relationships. Embracing these concepts leads to a richer, more fulfilling existence. Autonomy, mastery and purpose help us live aligned with our deepest values. This results in greater engagement, fulfillment and well-being. Section 1. The Unlocked Code, recapping our motivational keys. Our journey through Daniel H. Pink's Drive explored what truly motivates us: autonomy, mastery and purpose. Autonomy is our desire to be self-directed. Mastery is our urge to get better at what matters. Purpose connects our efforts to something larger. Together, these elements unlock our deepest potential. Section 2. The Ripple Effect, rethinking our daily drives. Reflect on how Motivation 3.0 can reshape our work and daily lives. Do our environments foster autonomy, mastery and purpose? Leaders must rethink traditional practices, focusing on intrinsic motivation. This shift unlocks higher performance and sustainable success. Section 3. Beyond the Horizon, embracing a purpose-led future. The insights from Drive offer a powerful compass for navigating our personal goals and enriching our well-being. Pursuing autonomy, mastery and purpose infuses our lives with vitality. Choose activities that challenge us to grow and connect us to something meaningful. This understanding encourages us to be intentional about crafting our lives. Seek intrinsic rewards in all our endeavors. Embrace self-direction, continuous improvement and connection to purpose. This unlocks a resilient and sustainable source of drive. Ultimately, Drive offers a roadmap to a more engaged, fulfilling and impactful life.